Snow had already arrived earlier on the Western Valley Railway, and all the engines were trying to clear it all off so that they were working for lost time. And they were trying to do the best they could to make everything secure and proper. One morning, Miss Edwards arrived at the sheds to see her engines as usual. She had bad news.
It has been raining last night, especially a few weeks ago. I'm afraid all of you are going to have to wear your snow plows. Keep on clearing the tracks and you'll never crash or have any dents all over your spare parts.
And she left. All the other engines hated snow, but Digby was used to it. He had been working hard to clear the snow on his branch line, and he still had to clear them up again with a snowplow. Layla secretly didn't like the snowplows one bit.
Why do I have to wear this snowplow? This is too much and it makes me very uncomfortable.
Well, we still have to wear our snowplows. You should do it too. Snowplows are important to keep you safe.
Maybe they should move you to another railway. Then you'll feel more suited.
Layla was trying not to let Kyle's words beat her up, but unfortunately, she remained uncomfortably being reminded of her own thoughts with her incident on the main line. After that, the other engines went off to do their own jobs. Layla, on the other hand, was ready. She had to be turned around on the turntable so that she could go backwards to the other line. I'm afraid it still hasn't snowing. That's why you still need a snowplow.
But still, I have to find my snowplows uncomfortable.
I know, but there is nothing we can do. I don't like this weather too, but we have to do what Miss Edwards says. Layla soon didn't take any notice. She puffed away to get some jobs done. But when she arrived at Valleyside Station with her last delivery of supplies, her driver spotted something that looks familiar to him. That must be your snowplow. You're going to need it now that we're going to be clearing the tracks today.
Ha! I don't need this stupid thing. I'd rather to have Evelyn than wearing it.
Her driver soon ignored her. For the rest of the day, Layla still remained miserable after she had to clear up all the snow, and she kept on complaining.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Everybody has to do work. Now stop your complaining. Then Layla began to feel very stubborn. By the time she got back from the landslide to Valleyside Station, Layla was so angry that she saw a set of buffers on the siding. Layla had decided her plan. She moved off without her driver and fireman looking. And before she knew it, she squashed her snowplow between her and the buffers. Her snowplow was in pieces, and Layla was pleased. When her driver got back, he was very cross. You silly engine! Now it will take a long time to fix your snowplow, thanks to your childish arrogance. Miss Edwards is not going to be happy. Layla's face went as red as her paintwork and looked at her buffers. That night, when Miss Edwards found out, she spoke severely to Layla.
I'm very disappointed with your behavior today, Layla. You could have caused a serious accident.
I am very sorry, Miss Edwards.
You are forgiven this time. But you should know better than to take your anger out on destroying things. I hope you will not let that happen again.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Good.
The next morning, the day had been better for Layla, and she puffed out of the sheds feeling excited. And it wasn't too long until the rain arrived to wash out the snow. Layla had just arrived to Hawkins Station for her pasture run. Layla was excited.
Get it! Quickly, please!
The people got in, and Layla was ready. She puffed away feeling very excited. The snow was beginning to be washed away by the rain,
This is exciting!
and she raced through to get rid of some snowdrifts.
This is a chance to stretching my wheels, and I've been here for a long time now.
She puffed through the countryside, and then she came to a hill. But unfortunately, Layla didn't know that she was heading for trouble. Soon, she was beginning to go faster. Whoa, steady girl, we are not winning the race, you know. Layla took no notice, but she was trying to listen. Suddenly, she could feel herself slipping on the rails. She slid down the hill.
Whoa!
Her firebox soaked out, and she couldn't move. She tried to blow her steam or call for help, but it was no good. The conductor tried to calm the passengers down, but they were still fussing. The driver and fireman all tried to walk into the pond, but it was no good. Layla was upset, but she wasn't crying. Arrangements took time, and Layla was still waiting. At last, she heard a whistle, and then she saw who came to her rescue.
Hello, Layla. Do you need anything for help? Taffy, am I glad to see you? You've come to rescue me. I have just hang in there. I'll pull you to safety.
And she did. A strong towing rope was fastening between Taffy and Layla, and she carefully pulled Layla out of the flooded track. Then they were ready to go to the next station.
Thank you, Taffy. What would have done to you?